Okay, everything should be up and running and turned on. I should assume. There we go. Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Stream Plants vs. Zombies. Before we get back into the nitty-gritty of things, I will of course name drop the amazing developers of the original title. George Fan, Todd Semple, Rich Werner, Laura Shigihara, Enrique Kortz, Matt Holmberg, and Stephen Notley. Okay, with proper credit being given, let's continue our New Game Plus adventure and see what kind of madness Crazy Dave has in store for us this time. If memory serves, when we ended last time, he had us set up with, I want to say Cabbage Pole, Scaredy Shroom, and I forget what the last one was. But it'll probably be, more than likely, it will be a different set of plants because we've since closed the game out to end the stream. So what do we got? Well, Cabbage Pult's still here. Looks like he wants us to farm money, though. Doom Shroom. Doom Shroom's probably going to be like the wave ender, more than likely. So, or yeah, the level ender. So we'll go with Sunflower because Sun Shrooms are frankly unnecessary. Cabbage Pult will obsolete the Fume Shrooms as far as like bypassing shields go because they hit from above. So that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I should also probably mention, I have a guest with me today. Not a willing guest either. She's, my cat Nocturnal. I mentioned in my, what is this, video for Battleheart Legacy that there has been some family drama going on and has resulted in my sister and niece moving into my house. They are taking up residence in the basement, which is usually where I put Nocturnal when she needs to be quarantined from the other cat in the house. Reason being is because I've got her on a deworming medication since she's indoor-outdoor, and she's on friendly terms with Garrus, which is Star's cat. But because of that, they tend to groom each other, and the medicine won't take effect if it gets, like, washed off or rubbed off or whatever. Plus, it's also toxic to ingest, so for the sake of the medicine working and to make sure other cats in the building don't get sick, she needs to be quarantined by herself for 24 hours until the medicine kind of absorbs into her skin. So, since her usual quarantine zone is being taken up by my sister and her family, that leaves her stuck in my room, which she does not like. No, you don't like that at all, do you, sweetie? So, you will probably hear her meowing in the background. There is also the potential for her to try and be actively disruptive. I did have to stop her from climbing on my keyboard earlier. So, yeah, we'll just kind of have to see how things go. I'm thinking we're going to definitely want a Vice strategy because we have Marigold, so we're going to want to farm money. I need Puff Shrooms, just to start. Then what else do I want? Probably Kernel Pulse. And we'll go with... well, Squash shouldn't be necessary. So... oh, we need Grape Buster, yeah. Okay, we'll see how this goes. And before I forget, let me go ahead and get these going. Get those codes typed up. Come on, we just need to get that snowball rolling. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna be dealing with an angry newspaper zombie, but we'll just kind of have to deal with it. That's not good. If I can't get some reinforcements up there. Oh, he went down. That's not what I wanted him to do. Thankfully, I've got plenty of time to actually set up like a, I've got plenty of time to set up like proper defenses. Now, this is going to be a bit of a weird Vice strategy because I normally don't do this. But what I'm gonna do... Okay. I'm just keeping that there just to, once they're passed, Great Buster goes there. I'm setting up the garlics in the odd-numbered lanes, which I normally don't do, because it's more effective to set them in the even-numbered ones. But what this will do is this will let me funnel things a little bit more easily. And help me get a bigger sun supply. Because, you know, more stuff. I hope this will go before that thing gets bit or eaten. Whew, okay, good. You need to move. There we go. Don't these anymore. Get rid of that last grave real quick. I think I'm gonna need a bit more on the DPS front. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna probably need more cabbage to reinforce the lanes that are actually getting attacked properly there. Oh, is that it? Bye! get much chance to do any money farming, but got the job done. Man, the game really wants us to use cabbage pulp. And looks like we're using sun shrooms this time, so no sunflowers, unfortunately. Ice shroom's not a bad pick. I will probably want magnet shrooms to deal with the bucket heads, but otherwise that's not going to be a huge deal. We can probably do a fairly standard setup with this one, honestly. So... we don't need long range, because we've already got the cabbage pulp in reserve, so we'll keep short and medium range. We need Gravebuster. Magnet shroom. Nothing jumps, so walnut. Let's see. Pumpkin, and then probably imitator pumpkin. Actually, no. Better idea. Let's use an imitator puff shroom. There we go. There we go, yeah, that'll do. I've got the ice shroom for an instant, so that shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, this one's got 3 flags. Plenty of time to get things settled. Okay. Let's start removing some of these graves. Get these things out of the way early. Okay, good. We're getting big ones. Alright, that should be... yeah, that's all of that cleared up. So now... start throwing cabbage bolts into the mix. Here they come. Oh no, I put him in the wrong spot. Oh well, he'll get eaten. It's fine. Oh. Alright, that should be all the long-range ones we need. Protect the magnets! Oh, I didn't mean to put him there, but I guess that works. A little bit of extra firepower. Okay, final wave. You gotta go. Everything to kind of show up. I probably could have put some more fume shrooms in there, but that's not bad. Alright, I will be right back. I have received a message. I need to step away for just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go help with something. Because, yeah. And again, there's also the fact that Nocturnal's in my room, so I wanted to make absolutely sure they wouldn't need me for anything else, so she wouldn't have any more escape attempts. Let's get back to it, shall we? Okay, so it looks like Crazy Dave's given us Split Pea, Chomper, and Magnet Shroom. Not the best picks, but... I will say Split Pea at least has the advantage of getting around the screen door zombie problem. Oh, jeez. I think I may have swallowed a bug or something. Something feels like it's in my throat. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Sorry about that. Okay, so sunflowers, definitely. No, wrong mushroom. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna need garlic. Would torchwood be too much of an ask? No, actually, it wouldn't be. I actually have an idea as how I can make this work. Okay. So... yeah, okay. I see how I can make this work. I have two more options. One more option. Probably pumpkin? Actually, no. Yeah, we'll go with that. I think that'll do the trick. Ah, good. Started off in the lane that actually had a zombie in it. Or the zombie started in a lane with two puff shrooms in it. Very nice. Sunflower. Only 2 flags for this one. Almost there. Look at this. There we go. I want to completely clear the lawn if I can. Get all of this out of the way. That is the lawn completely cleared. Oh, I just realized I put that in the wrong spot. Oh well. Get rid of that screen door, just for the time being. More sun. I don't know what got eaten, but something did. Probably a puff shroom. This isn't the best setup, but it'll get the job done. There we go. Looks weird, but it does the trick. Not the cleanest go, but it did the job. Hey, Crazy Dave, what you got for us next? Pole vaulters. Oh, really? Really? You're gonna make me do freaking money farming with a little with pole vaulting zombies? Okay. Whatever, Crazy Dave. Okay. Yeah, looks like he wants us to use pea shooting. Yeah, he wants us to use the torchwood as well, so... I have 3 options. Let me get rid of Imitator, because I think I'm not going to have enough. So, I have 4 plants I can choose from. If I'm money farming, I'm going to need these 2. Which means I need garlic, and then probably... I'm gonna have to go with garlic and spikes, I think, in order to make this one work. That's a lot of graves. And 3 flags. Oh, great, a cone head. That's not good. At least get a little bit of damage off on that one, I guess? He did it smart, too. Let's get rid of that. This way we at least have a little bit more playing space. Okay. 2 columns of sunflowers. Start busting these graves. Jump over that. Oh, I put that garlic in the wrong spot. Whoops. we go back down. Last grave. Okay, that should be everything we need there, then. You jump over that. Uh-oh. Lights just flickered. Think we might be having a power surge. Jump over that. Yeah. Torchwoods are set up, and yep, looks like we lost power. Give me just a sec. Yeah. Oh yeah, the internet just straight up died. It's gonna take a minute to reset. Looks like the power flipped. Lovely. Okay, well, at least the lights aren't flashing. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, about 6 P's worth of damage should be fine. Garlic needs some maintenance. That is a lot of pole vaulters. Okay, we should be all set up then. Okay, so now that the level's done, let me Alt-Tab out of here real quick and see what I can do about the internet. Let's see. Oh, I must have hit Alt-Enter by mistake. Oh well. Alright, let me see what I can do here. Okay, looks like we're running at yellow bars. Do we have a connection? It looks like we do. Chat's showing up on my phone. Awesome. Hey, Twitch crowd, sorry about that. There was a power flip and the internet died. Typical for me, I know. Hope there won't be any more interruptions. Let me get back to full screen here. Oh. I think it may have broke. Oh, it did. Oh, hang on. Let me... You didn't miss much. Just finished this level is all. Oh boy, Whack-A-Zombie. I much prefer Whack-A-Zombie over Walnut Bowling. Alright, so let me go back to the main menu here. I'm unfortunately going to have to close the game out and reopen it to actually fix this issue, so give me just a second. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Unfortunately, the Alt-Enter capture trick that I used to get this working only works the once. So, if it gets reverted for whatever reason, I have to completely reset the game to get it to work again. Okay, restart level, sure. Yep, thank you, Crazy Dave. Oh, I gotta re-enter my codes. Hang on.
The zombies are coming.
There we go. Much prefer this to Walnut Bowling. keep them all up in this corner. That's going to make dealing with them a lot easier if they're all tightly packed together.
Brains.
As is standard, we'll get whatever money we can. Oh, good, we got just enough. Bust all of the graves! Who knows, we might even get a Zen Garden plant out of it. Nope, not this time. Okay, football zombie. Ooh, that's a bit expensive for a night level, but I'll see what I can do. There's no jumpers, so a vice strategy would probably work. Gonna need sunflower. Magnet shroom is gonna be a must. So, probably snow pea? I'd say snow pea just for the consistent slow, if nothing else. Then, gonna need puff shroom, of course. Magnet. We've already got walnut, so probably pumpkin. The problem is we don't really have a... I mean, well, we have snow pea. That's a long-range unit, so that'll work. That's an interesting idea. We can do a slightly different take on the vice. Instead of doing an actual vice, what we'll do is we'll make a funnel. So, let's see. Probably, I need Magnet Shroom, Pumpkin, and Grave Buster. I think that'll do the trick. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Oh, wait. Hold on, no it won't. I don't know. I can't do the funnel if I don't have garlic. I kind of need that for the funnel to work. So, I'd probably have to go without Imitator in that case, just to make sure I actually have room for the garlic. So, we need Snow Pea, Puff Shroom... Garlic, Magnet Shroom, Pumpkin, and Grave Buster. Okay, that should do the trick. Yeah, now that we have garlic, we can actually do what we need to. Oh, this is good! The, What is it? The very top, like, most... Words fail me. The top rightmost space is open. That's actually where I want to put some garlic.
The zombies are coming.
Okay.
Brains.
Right down the middle.
Brains.
I only got 2 flags to set this up, so let's hope I can actually get this to work. Oh, Conehead. Early Conehead, not good. Alright, basic sunflower setup. We got that going, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. Want a snow pea right there. Garlic right there, and that will send things straight down. Need a little bit more before I put the snow pea down. I want to make a funnel. There we go. Snow pea. Because this setup's going to have a pretty steep sun requirement, so I need to make sure I'm actually like able to satisfy that need. No helmet for you. Make sure they're actually off of that space. Not quite. Alright, melon pult. They're gone. That should get rid of this. there. Oh, right as the last melon pot was planted. Okay. Didn't fit the whole funnel theme aesthetically, but it got the job done. Okay, we're definitely gonna need more magnets. Ooh, potato mine! And Crazy Dave actually did us a really big favor by picking 2 of the must picks for this level set, so very nice, Crazy Dave, thank you. So we more or less have carte blanche to build this however we want. Potato mine's gonna be a little tricky to work with, because that kind of fills the same role that Puffshroom does, but I'll see what I can do. Since we can kind of do whatever... I mean, a vice would work, but... Also gonna need magnets. And probably ice, too, yeah. Could go with that, I suppose. Yeah, we'll see how this plays. That's a lot of graves.
Coming.
3 flags.
Brains. 1,
We're gonna take some losses down there, but I think we should be okay. Okay, we took a loss. Let's go ahead and clear that up, so that way we can at least get a little bit more stuff to work with. Sunflower. Alright. Don't want to start putting down garlics just yet. We want to try and get rid of all these graves. One more grave. There we go. Okay, graves done. So let's put a garlic there. Start getting rid of all these. Maggot time. Ooh, Zen Garden plant. Nice. Because we're having to deal with both football zombies and screen doors, I think double dipping on the magnet shrooms should be a smart plan. Alright. Nasty surprise for anybody who makes it to the end of the spike line. Another Zen Garden plant, 2 in 1 level. That's pretty rare. Three Zen Garden plants in one level. What is this? This isn't even like a survival level or anything where the zombie density is high enough for that to be like extremely likely to happen. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen 3 Zen Garden plants drop in one level before. That's nice. But yeah, that should be the level complete. We're done. We're set up. Final wave incoming. Nice. Okay, dancing zombie. Okay, well we've got some pretty useful plants here. How to deal with the dancing zombie. The dancing zombie's presence alone means that the vice strategy is not going to work. Because the dancing zombie can just put the backup dancers in where the garlic's going to go. So without some extreme garlic shenanigans, there's no way we're going to be countering that. So probably just a more standard setup just to deal with that guy. Yeah, we're probably going to be just needing a more standard setup to deal with him, which means we'll need the Hypno Shroom. Which, that kind of limits our options. I mean, there's no screen doors here, so we can go with Repeater. That'll work. Yeah, there's no metal at all, so... We don't necessarily need... That's an idea, actually. That's what I can do. Spikeweed. I can actually probably get a Torchwood, too. And then Gravebuster and Imitator Pumpkin. Yeah, this could work. This will be a more standard setup, but it'll get the job done. Like, that's more or less the mantra of the New Game Plus cycle, is it'll get the job done. Not optimal, but it'll do. I mean, I guess that kind of helps. It'll do.
Brains.
They just really like going down there, don't they?
Brains.
I mean, at least they're sticking to where the fences are thickest. cone head. Just what I didn't need. Full sunflowers, we're good to go. We can focus on grave busting. He came a lot earlier than I thought he would, but okay, we got rid of him. That's the important thing. Okay. Just gotta fix some holes. Fix some holes, bust some graves. Alright, that should be all the graves cleared. Probably not even gonna have time to set up any torchwoods. Looking at it. Or spikes. Hold on, we got a bot. Let's get rid of him. Ban. Most bots don't have a profile picture. That one did. Must be a hijacked account. Yeah, this one went by quick. Nope. Bye-bye. Okay, yeah. Didn't do too bad there. Okay, now we've got screen doors and dancing zombies. I think this is the last one before the big one. So, let's see. Gonna need those. We've got repeater. This might be 3 flags. I can try using torchwood. Because again, because he's here, a vice strategy won't work, or garlic in general won't work. We've got squash, though, so we can use squash to take care of him if need be. Magnet shroom probably wouldn't be a bad pick. We need puff shroom for sure. And then... let's go with imitator. There's no jumpers. However, magnet shroom's also going to be in the line of fire, so... let's go with... pumpkin and imitator pumpkin. Let's try that. Ooh, that's a lot of graves. Okay, so I'm gonna make a bit of a risky play with this one and go hyper-aggressive on the sun generation. Oh crap, he's all the way at the bottom. That's gonna be a problem. We almost lost one.
Brains.
Oh no, a cone head. Tell you what, I'm actually going to leave that one alone and shore up other defenses, because I can use that to buy some time. This is a calculated risk assessment play, but it should come and it should pay off. He's going to eat that puff shroom, no two ways about it. Just gotta make sure I have 50 sun in reserve. For squash! Alright. So from here, I'm gonna start focusing on grave busting, while intermittently adding another column of sunflowers, because I want to try and get as much sun as I can. sacrificial play, but one that was necessary. Magnets in place. How about no? Except we don't need more more magnets. A lot more magnets. Ooh, another one! That's 4 Zen Garden plants in one video. Nice. Boom. Yep, that was it. Let's see. Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brains sound? Do I even bother, like, trying to mark this thing up or giving this thing a grade? They're not gonna listen. Oh boy, here we go.
The zombies are coming.
Give me a lot to start with. Okay, got an ice shroom in case I need it. Doom shroom in case I need it. Okay. Doom shroom. Doom Shroom. It's early enough in the wave. Boom! Probably don't want to be spamming those willy-nilly, though. Screen door. There we go. You weren't needed. Instincts are nice, but I would like something I can actually use. Ooh, a diamond. Nice. Oh, I missed. I think I actually managed to kill the dancing zombie before he got on screen. Nice. 2 graves left. Oh, nope, he wasn't off screen. Or, he wasn't dead, but he was definitely off screen. Weird, they don't usually summon their backup dancers when they're off screen like that. I don't need more sturdy shrooms. Beat it. There we go. Nice. Alright, and that'll do for the pool levels. Or pool levels. The pool levels are starting, Ladson. That'll do for the night levels. So let's go see what kind of goodies we picked up inside our Zen Garden. Nice. Oh yeah, I also sold the left-facing repeater off-screen. But, alright, let's see what we got here. 4 new seedlings. Or sprouts. I guess these are sprouts? Eh, either or, I guess. Still, though, 4 in one go, jeez. And 3 all from the same level to boot. One little dude that's still kind of thirsty. Doom Shroom, Fume Shroom, Doom Shroom, Sun Shroom. Okay. Let's get these guys moved. Okay, we got a duplicate Fume Shroom, that's fine. Duplicate Sun Shroom. Okay, so we've got 3 duplicates, but that's okay. There we go. That should make everything easier to water. We're getting a lot of money from this one, but otherwise... Alright. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to Alt-Tab out of here to see how long this recording's actually been going on for because of the internet dying earlier. So let me take a look. Okay, it's about 1 hour 40, so yeah, I think this will be a good place to stop for now. So... I hope y'all enjoyed. I will see y'all next time. Have a good night, everybody, and sleep well.